Ladies and gentlemen, that was the Jellyfish song. Thought I'd start off the stream with just like some music that I actually like listening to generally. Not saying that the lo-fi isn't nice, but I thought it would be kind of nice to just give you guys something that I regularly listen to. Hello all, I hope you're all doing well. Let us get back into the comic. Just trying to find the right panel because I realized I didn't throw a speech bubble into one of them. Found it. Eh, I need to because Dogen talks, and if I don't include it, then no one's gonna believe me. There we go. I really like these new speech bubbles. They're simple, they're good. But that's terrible. Hello, Zombie Slayer. Oh, by the heavens above, the gaming gods and lords of the internet have sent us our savior, our chosen one, the one who shall bring the gaming community back to its former glory, the all-knowing, the all-powerful, benign, omnipotence, the content creator of content creators by the gods. For my eyes do not deceive me. That's Grey Mouse. He's been sent by the old ones themselves to bless us with his grace. All hail the gods, all hail the heavens, all hail Grey Mouse. Thanks. It's always nice to get a little bit of a morale boost at the start of stream. How are you, Zombie Slayer? And I've taken care of my issue where I just didn't have a speech bubble, and I wanted one. And I have to keep my ego up. You have to keep my ego up. I mean, I am a streamer after all. That's true. That's true. I got a very fragile. No, that's not true. A lot of the streamers I know are absolutely lovely, so I can't even begin to make fun of them all. It's too easy. I just need to get rid of that so I can grab some shadow color. There we go. You are well? Hope I'm good. I am good, yeah. I just been working, which has been good. Been taking care of myself, working from home, so that's excellent. Always really nice to return back to work and then know that I'm working from home. Good shit. Shadow layer. So there's something I need to put together, but it'll be a bits redeem in the same way that the warm up and like a lot of my other stuff are bits redeems. But I've started putting together brushes of things like actually I can show you. So one of the things that I had not the most trouble with, but just hated doing the most, or was like the most tedious, was that I had to make lanterns for the background. Now that is not so much a problem, as you can surely see. I now actually have lanterns. I have a lantern brush. Bip, 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 and then I'll just, actually, hold on. Do that, and I'll fix it later. Wait, hold up. You're telling me there's been other streamers this whole time? Wait, but like since when? Do they also stream? Sometimes. Looks left and then right to search for anyone who shouldn't be listening. Do they also stream art? Yeah, they're lovely. I would never gatekeep streamers. They're great. There are some really, really lovely ones. There are some who don't even stream art. A lot of them are very funny too. None are quite as cursed as me, so I've got that going for me. But they're all very lovely. Thought I was the only streamer though. Well, it's not greymouse_twitch for nothing. I'm just one of them. Just one of the guys. One of the lads. And ladies, of course. That's too low. Just a mouse. Just one of the many mice. Actually, as it turns out, just one of the many mice on this platform too. Yeah. As I was saying, yeah, I'm making like brushes and stuff. And I'm going to be creating a bits reward for people to just like suggest a brush or of something that would be like pretty commonly made or like, you know, a common thing. So like lanterns, bottles, you know, things like that. Basically. And people can, that's the shadow layer. And people can redeem it and then have their stuff shown. Are they as incredibly handsome as Grey Mouse? If not, you're not watching anyone. Well, then you aren't watching anyone other than the mouse. During my viewers. No streamer looks quite like the mouse, so you don't have to worry about that. Love how narcissistic it sounds to just say the mouse. Yeah, I'm a big deal. Okay, now we can actually get started on the shadows. His dorky little face. I love it. That is not right. That's brown. Okay, much better. But yeah, it'll make my life easier to make a bunch of brushes for things that I'm just drawing repetitively. So, yeah, I've started doing that. It's changed my life. And it will change my life. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to actually implementing that into the streams and stuff. Not a big thing. It's not like the character design aspect on Discord, where you can make your own character who will be included in the comic as we like fill out populated pages. But it'll be like, hey, you want to redeem like a reward and just get like a bottle taken care of or things like that, or a mushroom brush, which I haven't made yet, but I will do. We got a lot of foliage to draw soon. Not in this chapter, but soon. Oh, about your own personal hell watching the awful movie. Oh yeah, that. Your one armrest that you have, again, it's there because the devil thought it would be more of a troll to give you one armrest than none as a cup holder, and you have a drink in that, but because the 12-year-old keeps kicking your chair, your drink keeps spilling everywhere. But since it's your hell, it never stops spilling since it's continuously being filled. Yeah, that's fair. That would suck. Um, it, yeah, that'd be shit. That'd be absolute shit to deal with. Yeah, just trying to think. But then when I suck, like, also the straw is like a paper straw, so it's all soft. So I try and drink more out of it, but it's just like not like nothing's coming out. That would suck. Hey, they don't call it hell for nothing. Or it's the size of a Capri Sun straw, but much, much shorter. Oh yeah, that'd suck too, yeah. That'd be shit. Shit deal, I gotta stop sinning. I don't wanna go to hell. That's what my hell is. I don't wanna go to fucking hell. That sucks. It's pretty bad. Yeah, it is. It's hell. Yeah. Master, do you already have an MCC or do you not have it? The Master Chief Collection? I don't. I do not. No, not yet. I will do. Not yet. It's all a matter of time. I will get it. Oh, I have a very lovely mug that was given to me by a friend. It's got mushrooms on it. It's super cute. I love it. It's one of my favorite mugs. Okay, cool. Just get it whenever. I will do. Yeah, I'll get it. I'll get it in the lead up to when we actually play Halo. That'll be super cool. Yeah. I'll get it when I need it, and I'll need it then for sure. What kind of mug? It's like a little mug, so it's about the size of my palm, um, in width, and it's got a bunch of pictures of little mushrooms on it, and it's super cute. Um, just get it whenever, but preferably soon. Well, I can't promise that. My priority, of course, is the comic. Hey Loki, welcome, welcome. You made it. Made it just in time. You missed the jellyfish song at the start. That's okay. That does sound like a cool mug. Yeah, it's a lovely mug. It's one of my faves. I also have a mug that's a mug for St. Ali coffee. And I really like it because it feels really good in your hands. It's like curved. A mug the size of Mouse's palm, that must be tiny. Yeah, it's pretty small. It's pretty small. I got some pretty small hands. If anyone's watched Never Again Land, who's a Twitch streamer here on Twitch, it's absolutely amazing. Draws some really great cursed art. But she has a reward which is tiny hands. Those hands are bigger than mine. Those hands are bigger than my tiny hands. I'm constantly drawing with tiny hands, so I've always got that redeem going. I love that sometimes we play into the joke that I'm a mouse, and then sometimes we don't, and it's just hilarious. Because it's just like, you all know I'm 6'2", but then also I'm a tiny mouse. I'm a tiny dainty mouse. Very funny. You were telling Grey Mouse that you have dibs on teaching him Halo Reach, and if you want to call dibs on any of the Halo games, then go ahead. Isn't Reach 4-player? Wait, are you not actually a mouse? Am I not actually a mouse? Sometimes it's hard to tell. No, I'm definitely a mouse. Wink, wink. Because my model doesn't wink, so I have to just say wink. Halo 3 and Reach R for sure. Oh, shit. Well then, hey, we can all play. I have to get someone else as well. In the time between now and when I play the Halo games, we have to find a third person who's into Halo. A third musketeer, if you will. As there were famously four. Despite it being the three musketeers. Or whatever, who cares? Who gives a shit? Shut up, nerd. But since some of the games are two-player, then call dibs on those ones if you'd like to. Come on, are you really trying to cut out the guy with brown coat in his name from playing Halo where Nathan Fillion is a main character? I'll do two then. Hey, nice. I'll get everybody in. Everyone will get a chance to play Halo or video games. Because I'd love to do like, I would actually genuinely really like to do like co-op games with my community. That'd be super cute. I'd really like that. And I get to hear all your voices. Because that was one thing I realized. And like, you guys all know what I sound like. No idea what you guys sound like. Not that it matters, of course, but it's also very funny to me. That'd be a cool idea. Community game nights and such. Yeah, that'd be good. I ain't doing Among Us, though, because fuck, that game stresses me out. As long as it's not on legendary, because those jackets still give me PTSD. That's fair. I'm definitely not playing it on legendary. I've never played Halo before, so I'm sure as fuck not jumping into legendary. The streamer is gonna make fun of me for my voice. Yeah, absolutely. Don't worry, we all hate that. Yeah, and I probably will too. I am gonna make fun of you for your voice. I'm gonna laugh at it. No, I'm not. I would never. I'm a very friendly mouse. I wouldn't dare. Best community game is still No Man's Sky? I didn't know that. I assume that's what NMS means. I've watched some people play Legendary for their first time, and wow, that is interesting. Yeah, it'd probably be really frustrating for them. Like oh man, that'd be so rough. Fun, I guess, if you're into that sort of thing, but rough as well. I mean, it's their first time playing Halo, yeah, so that would be fucking rough. That's probably fine. Yeah, No Man's Sky, it's good for an infinite number of people. That's good. We could do that. One day, I was thinking even today, I was just like, I'd probably, like, we get to a certain number of followers, I'd probably allow people to choose a tattoo for me. So, like, playing games with my community is, like, pretty, like, a pretty easy said and done idea, for sure. I think we're 20 of us playing with Callie. That's pretty cool. That's also a good sign. I think No Man's Sky would be good then. Good choice. It'll be a safe bet where everyone's happy, you know. Who doesn't love space? And I'm thinking when I get the time, I'm gonna put in some effort to put a few changes in place for the channel and stuff. Like little things, of course, but yeah, like the bits redeem for brushes and stuff. So brushes that are just like the lantern brush and things like that. Makes my life easier, gives people a little bit of a claim to fame. If they don't want to design a character or things like that, then they can be like they can just redeem that and then get a little thing added in. And then also I'm thinking about changing out my stream assets. Jumping into like a season 2 new set of assets. Mouse, when we play Halo, if chat wants to hear lore and such, do I need your own streaming setup, or will they be able to hear you through Discord? Yes, they would be able to hear you through Discord. I can set up the mic so that you pick up. So if you don't want a streaming setup, you can just be there. And today has been busy. Zid started streaming at 6 p.m, stopped at 11 p.m. Callie started at midnight and went till 3. Damn, you tried to nap, and Mouse started at 4:30 a.m. Well, I am consistently inconsistent, so it's what I do as the Australian. Zid. Have you told me about Zid before? I don't know if that sounds familiar, but it may not be to my mouse brain. Zid. Probably, let's be honest. I hear a lot of names. And I'm bad with names too. Terrible with names. But that does sound super busy. Ziphoid. Ah, yes. Yes. Ah. Knew it sounded familiar. Wonder if I'm ever gonna catch this stream, if my timing is right. Oh, that's super cute. I mean, I took a closer look at the emote and I'm just like, yeah. I know it's like cursed for sure, but I kind of find some cursed art pretty cute. It goes to show if I wasn't working on a comic, I'd probably be one of the cursed artists. Making stuff. Making cursed shit. That'd be a peaceful life. I think people will come into stream. Why are they cursed? They draw pretty like wild and freaky stuff. That's kind of okay. Yeah, yeah. Nev's Never Again Land, the one I just mentioned a little bit back. A lot of her art's like she does Nigel Thornberry as different Pokemon, but still with Nigel Thornberry's face. Let me get the link to her Hank Hill. Ooh, yeah. Hold on, links disabled. Let me just check. I don't want you getting banned, Loki. You're gonna tell on me? Well, I mean, okay, good. Hey, yeah, I think I must have turned off um, banning links or timing out links because I was just like, I don't want to have to grant permission for people to post art and stuff. So art, but having the mindset of full send, you're immune to the bonk for links. Ah, yeah. I think I turned it off, but good. Either way, good. Because, yeah, I was like, I'm an art streamer. I'm gonna want to ask for people to show off art at some point once I get more competent with Twitch and stuff. Um, so I was just like, but I don't want to just have to keep granting permissions. So I was just like, I'll just turn it off. And then worst case, if someone posts something bad, I just ban them. Or my wonderful mods just ban them. The only person who can bonk me as mod is you. Yes, exactly. And don't you forget it. When Loki said Australian cursed streamer, you thought he meant cursed as in they have a curse or bad luck? I mean, that's possible. He is Australian. I mean, she is Australian. So, it's always possible. Australians are pretty prone to getting cursed. But I'm also going to take some time, sorry, going back to what I was saying about taking some time to work on the stream and stuff, but I'm also going to take some time to work on making a more simplified process for things like stands, because I found that so often, like more often than not, I was drawing stands or pieces of background for ages. And so if I can streamline that process however much, however much I possibly can, then great. It reduces the amount of time I'm scribbling. Not that I don't love drawing, but, then we can get a chapter release done more quickly. Callie actually did once, damn. Well, actually, her boyfriend who was playing a game that was too spooky for Callie, and somehow he accidentally timed me out, and Callie freaked out. Oh shit. That's bad. That's not good. Don't time out the Loke. Doesn't deserve it. Good boy, Loki. Loki's a good lad. Can't be timed out. Shouldn't be timed out. Yeah. Wild. Good point. All of your animals want to eat. Bad bite, poison, kill, sting you, and yes, most of them aren't as scary, but you don't care. You're a bitch and you're scared of them. That's fair. Some of them are pretty bad. I've been bitten by a redback before. That was bad. Didn't kill me though, so good there. But other than that, pretty bad. Pretty bad. Speaking of good boy, you hope Drunky didn't say anything too off the handle last week. No, you were lovely. You were absolutely grand. Very kind, very supportive. As always, I think. So you don't need to worry. Is that very bad or not that bad, but still awful? So here's the thing. Not recently, but this year learned that I have a remarkably high pain tolerance. So that could have something to do with it. But yeah, at one point I was bitten by a redback and I was fine. Well, not fine, fine. I was like, it was still pretty rough, but I was okay and I didn't die, but it was pretty rough. If that gives you any indication, which I would say it wouldn't. Be rather proud of it. Honestly, that's fair. It's a good name. Good title. Remarkable pain tolerance. Jesus Christ, Mass is more and more you find out about me becoming more and more Aussie. Mass, the more and more you find out about me, the more and you become more Aussie. Oh, in your mind, I become more and more Aussie the more I talk about being Australian. I mean, that would do it. Yeah. No, when I went to get my first tattoo, I got it in a place that was like known for high pain, and I handled it like a champ. And my tattoo artist said, You sat in the chair better than anyone I've ever had, like sit in a chair for that kind of tattoo." Um, and then I was like, "Oh, thank you." And he's like, "It actually kind of worried me a little bit." And I was like, "Oh, okay. Thank you for the tattoo. Bye bye." But he's great. My tattoo artist is awesome. Best in the world. Uh, I think you think your pain tolerance shot up after having a kidney stone for a year. That would fucking suck. That would do it. Um, that's what you're saying. It is a good name. It's short, it's easy to say, and easy to remember. Yeah, it is, isn't it? Drunky. Very good. Mouse, that's fucking hilarious. Yeah. Yeah, so that's how I found out that my pain tolerance is like relatively pretty high. I can take a lot of pain. It's because my people have evolved to survive mousetraps. So as a result, I am the evidence that mousetraps do nothing to us anymore. I mean, sure, getting caught in a mousetrap, my brain's gotten a little bit funny, a little bit soft, but other than that, doing great. After 3 months of the on and off pain, you stop thinking you are dying, and every time, and instead start predicting when it's going to come back. Yeah, and your body like prepares for it and is like ready for it. Mouse gets stung by box jellyfish. Also, mouse, fuck that. Hurt. I need to sit down for a bit. Me, if I was stung by a box jellyfish, death. I've never been stung by a jellyfish. I've been stung by many bees before. Uh, I don't remember that pain. I also remember as a kid, and this is going to be a story about dumb young mouse, but I stuck my fingers into a car exhaust port as a kid because I was stupid. I was like, and then burned my fingers. Hurt, but I think that's where it all began. No, Loki, it's my attackers. I never wanted to say, and I definitely wouldn't say in Cali's stream because also I love bees. But because of me, a lot of bees have died. Sacrificed themselves to protect the hive. Not for any particular reason, like I wasn't attacking them or anything. I just was in the way. Because Halo 5 is only on Xbox One, I don't intend on playing it with the community. Uh, you, I could play 5, but you don't like it. Yeah, I probably won't play Halo 5 just because I don't have an Xbox One. And until I find a good reason to get an Xbox One. Oh, you could play 4, but you don't like it. Oh, that's fair. That makes sense. Got stung by a wasp on your nipple once? Do not recommend it. Fair. Fair. Don't get your rocks off that way, guys. Find another way. Not judging whatever people are into. But, yeah. I wouldn't recommend it either. Of what I know of bee stings, that doesn't sound fun. Fuck. Oh, no. I may have, I may have signed up to a dating app, and it's constantly sending me updates and stuff. I'm just like, I don't care. Please stop sending me updates. Fucking lunatic. But then again, I realized I probably shouldn't have agreed to taking its notifications. If I get a response, I get a response, and I'll find out next time I'm on the app. Jesus, why you gotta make it so annoying? It's getting the mail, and for whatever reason, he went. That bastard stung you on your nipple. Some insects are just hateful sometimes. I don't necessarily blame it on wasps entirely. I know wasps are pretty aggressive, but I don't blame wasps. But like some insects, like there's like one insect in like a million that's always like super fucking aggressive. And they just go for you. The spider that bit me just like beeline straight for my ankle and bit me. Oh, the stars censored it, and you thought Loki meant, oh, ween. You have no idea what you'd do if that happened to you. That would hurt a little bit for sure. The chat of his group. Yeah, exactly. They're just like, fuck this, I'm gonna get this guy. Look at him, he's going to get his mail. Gonna fuck him up. Guys, check this out. Got him right on his tit. I mean, nip. What's the difference between a wasp and a hornet? I don't know. Is this a joke? As in, like, is there a punchline to this? Not, is this a joke? I think, oh, okay. Yeah, I wouldn't know. I like insects, but I don't know as much about them as I know about, mushrooms. No, it's not. I actually don't know. Fair. Always got to preface with that because I'm like, this sounds like there's going to be a punchline. And then I get my hopes up. Dumb, but it's funny. Is there going to be a joke to this? No, I'm asking for your blood type. Oh. Not asking you about a wasp that attacked you for absolutely no reason. Oh, so it's not B negative. Barely a joke. I actually would argue that it's not a joke. Shit. You like insects in that you appreciate them for what they do and how they help the ecosystem, and that's about it. Yeah, exactly. They have a role to play. And that's pretty cool. But also, please don't sting me, Mr. B. I know you want to live, but you also care about your hive more so than your own well-being. Please, I have this spoonful of sugar. Do not sting me. Oh, you're a wasp. I guess I have made my bed. I guess I will die now. You know, bees die if they sting you, and the ones that sting you are the males and will lose their dicks in the process, in the bleed out. Good lord, bees chill the fuck out. Yeah, evolution was not kind to those bees. The bees, really. Just in general. I mean, to be fair though, they also get the whole, they don't have lungs. So, you can freeze a bee and then unfreeze the bee, and then it'll still be alive and fine. And like, not a historical case, but a recent kind of thing was when the Notre Dame burned down. All the bees in the attic survived because they fell asleep because of the smoke. And so they survived because they don't have lungs, so they didn't die of smoke inhalation, which I think is super interesting. And you have to dance. Hold on. And you have to dance to talk. That sounds exhausting. That does sound exhausting. Realistically, if insects all died, we would die as well. Maybe not immediately, but we would die. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think within a few weeks, yeah. You can freeze a bee and it will be fine. The fuck? Yeah, because they don't have lungs. They don't have lungs. So, they can't They don't require breathing. Like don't breathe in the same way we do. Not free solid. Yes, yeah. So when it gets cold, they actually like hibernate. Um, well, some bees hibernate, and because they don't have lungs, don't require to like they don't need to breathe necessarily in the same way we do. Um, Something I know more like better is that beekeepers have like smoke puffers, and they puff smoke into bee houses to put them to sleep and calm them down. And that's how they pacify bees. Well, that's how some beekeepers pacify bees. Hold on. Oh, it's raining. Sorry, I was just like listening outside. And I was like, what the fuck is that noise? And I was like, oh, it's rain. Lovely. That's lovely. A good bit of rain. Rain can be good. Well, rain is nice. I like rain. But yeah, bees are fascinating and lovely creatures. I'm a big fan. Big fan. Big fan of bees and everyone who draws them. Though, with that subtle, like, mentioning, bees probably can't play kazoos quite well, can they? Loki, get away in? How well can bees play kazoos if they don't have lungs? I'm gonna ask Callie next time I see her. Just saw all the bees pop up. Very cute. I love those emotes. The only reason why you know beekeepers have smoke puffs is Bee Movie, and that's it. Side note about that movie: someone got the entire dialogue of Bee Movie tattooed on their back. That's fucking weird. Sorry, each to their own, but that's fucking weird. I wouldn't do that. Like if my chat were just like, get the Bee Movie script tattooed on your back, I'd be like, no, no, sorry, I'm vetoing that. They can't play kazoos, but they can definitely steal your girlfriend from you. Yeah, probably. Bees are important. It is fucking weird. Yeah. Still your favorite. It's your mood most of the time. I love it. It's so cute. This like that one is especially cute. Every time because I don't usually sub to streamers just because I don't. I would like to, but I always feel like I'd forget and then I'd lose my streak. That's probably no reason why I shouldn't. But like every time I'm subbed to Callie, I pretty much use the spinning kazoo bee in other chats all the time because that's pretty much my mood most of the time is just spinning kazoo bee. I love it. I love it. It's so cute. So cute and so good. They can't play kazoo, but they can hold it because it gives the buzz a reason to be there. Yeah, that's true. And I would say surely like sound would resonate through them, through the kazoo anyway because of the way that they're like buzzing about and flying. I'd like to imagine rule of cool, bees can play kazoos. I'm gonna ask Callie though anyway. Next time she's streaming. I should have asked her today, but I wasn't thinking about bees today. I'll ask her. Mouse, I'll get tattoo ideas from the community. Someone in chat, what about getting all the dialogue of the Bee Movie? Also, Mouse, you fucking moron. When I said I'd get tattoos of the community, I meant good ones. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, pretty much word for word what I was thinking. If you suggest the Bee Movie, guess what? You're getting banned. You could never return to my chat ever again. Sorry, but them's the rules. But yeah, I'd be like, I'd be totally okay with having chat suggest a tattoo idea. Because I want to get more tattoos. But I think they're lovely, and since I'm an artist, I kind of get away with having tattoos on my body. That's cool. Fine, then your like jazz picture. Loki. Listen here, you little shit. I can't even say that like without giggling. Listen here. That's great, but we're fucked. I'd have to ban you, Loki. Read your mind. Imagine getting the B movie logo on you. Oh my god, you mean Barry B. Benson? I only know his name from that meme. Outside of it, no clue. I've not watched the B movie. Tell you what, actually, at work, we had like a secret Santa, and we had to put like what we wanted on like a website so that everyone who so that your secret Santa could see. I put B movie on mine because I was like, I never want anything. I'm literally so happy to just be around and hang out and work where I work. And I was just like, but I'm gonna make it the most difficult I can for my secret Santa. Like I'm gonna make it super difficult because it's probably someone I know well and they'll get a good chuckle out of this. And then it turned out to be HR. And I was like, oh no. I was like, I'm in so much trouble, I'm getting fired. Put the B movie on my secret Santa thing. Ah! Yeah. So funny. It's just like I'm getting freaking fired. Settled it. That settles it. Nah, HR actually loves me. I am very polite and cordial at work. I don't swear as much as I do here. Most of my work doesn't even know that Grey Mouse exists outside of the paper vending machine company provider that I work at. You did us like you were hella baddie and mad cute. So if I got all these racks on me, how can I be slipping your dig? So you want to go on a bussing ass ride? I've got that infinite riz a tattoo mouse should totally get. Right, mouse? God was not on your side that day. Zombie Slayer, I'm so sorry I have to ban you for that. Goodbye, find a new streamer. No, that's horrible. I'm not getting words tattooed. I'm not getting like a full paragraph tattooed on my body. That's fucked. Only time I've seen the B movie was when you showed it for Callie. That's fair. That's fair. They do love bees over there. And they bloody well should. Yeah, I'd have rules. Okay, so about the tattoo thing, I would have rules. That's like cannot be sexually suggestive, you know, things like that. Cannot be the B movie script. If it is stupid, guess what? You get banned. Will likely be decided partially by a vote to a certain extent, because I want the community to still be involved, even if it's like one person has a really good idea. I'd still want the community to be like, we like that idea, and that works for me. The Family Guy cast dressed as the Final Fantasy VII characters. My God. I love that we're vetoing idea. I love that you guys are helping me figure out what the rules are gonna be. The absolute no's. Mouse is an average person by day, but Grey Mouse by night. Pretty much. Like, that is pretty much the case. I'm an average mouse by day, working in a kitchen, making spaghetti and delicious dishes, and then by night, Grey Mouse. Oh, we want actual suggestions, not troll ones. I see. I missed that part. Yeah. Apologies, that's on me. as the streamer, I should be letting you guys know we deadly serious here. Deadly serious. We don't make jokes. We don't have fun. No fun here. Sorry, deadly serious. It's actually in my rules on my page. On my about page. Deadly serious. You make a joke, you get told off. Okay, how about you shorten it? You a baddie and I'm a Riz Lord, so let's go on a date. It'll be Def Poggers. Oh, God. You actually got me to say Poggers as well. Ugh. That's a better idea, right, Mass? I mean, it's shorter. It is shorter. That's true. I'll give you that one. I'll give you that one. Zombie Slayer. It is shorter. Would I say it's better, though? Love that I didn't say anything. I was just making a face. And then, like, halfway through, I realized it's like, oh, yeah, they're not going to be able to see me. And then I just kept doing it as well. Because, like I said, deadly serious on this stream. It's less stupid only because it's shorter. It's incrementally less stupid for sure. Only problem you have is, to you, actual tattoos should be important to the person who has them. So we are in no real position to suggest them for you. That is fair. And that is a very fair point. For sure. Most of my tattoos have a relative importance to me. But yeah, some of them are just video games, really. And I'm slowly leaning into more the idea that I'm getting stuff that I like the look of. Because really, like, the big thing is I want tattoos that look good. So if it's only tattoos that are important to you, ask how much do you like the B movie? I've never seen the B movie, so that should probably tell you everything you need to know. How can it be my favorite movie? I've never seen it. It clearly can't have an emotional kind of effect on me. Not seen it. The most I know is that the guy's name is Barry B. Benson, but only because of a meme. And then also I know he says you like jazz, but that's also because of the same meme. We could do it in a Discord movie night. We could. We could. That's true. And then I tell you it has like a profound effect on me, and then I actually get a B movie tattoo. Absolutely not. I need people to think. I need people to see my tattoos and go like, "Oh, this guy's cool. This mouse is cool." Not, oh, he likes B movie. He really likes the B movie. I would say Schrodinger's cat, but that would be weird on a mouse. That's true. That's true. Schrodinger's cat is a good one though. I do actually like that idea a lot. But then again, I am a mouse, so it might be weird. Ironic. And you know me, I do like a bit of irony. So, that might actually work. But I'd say the tattoo, it has to be like behind a goal. For sure. I know, so there is actually, in this, my streaming, like, future, I do actually have a tattoo lined up that actually associates with something that happens in the comic. And once it is actually drawn and published, I will actually get the tattoo done. But I'm not going to tell you because it will spoil stuff. So that's also why I'm not getting the tattoo. Because if people meet me in real life and they see the tattoo, it's going to spoil something in the comic. Okay, jokes aside now, maybe the outsider's mark, how it is in Dishonored. Maybe it'd be blue, orange, white, since those are the colors it glows in Dishonored. That's cool. Cog symbol, blood omen. I think we've talked about this before. Like, you just reminded me, Zombie Slay. I think we may have talked about this before. I think we actually have talked about this before because it was about Dishonored. Good idea. Love Gears. Gears is good. But there is a tattoo parlor in Dishonored too, and I think I talked to you about it, and I was like, I actually adore the tattoos that are on display in that tattoo parlor, and I would love to get a tattoo of that, like one of them, because they are gorgeous. So that, for that one I'm going to get anyway. So you guys don't need to suggest that one. I think I'm definitely going to get that one anyway. That one's nice and safe, but yeah. Dishonored based tattoo or a Gears based tattoo would also be very for sure. Yes, just a little bit of shadow there. Sweet. Fuck, you're blanking what tattoo parlor it is. I think you do remember this conversation though. Yeah, so I think it's in the Dust District. I think it's right next to where you can dump Paolo and the Overseer. Yeah, and the Overseer in their coffins. Like it's the building right next to it. Maybe the Bioshock slave chain tattoo. That one's pretty good. There's a personal reason why I probably won't get that tattoo. I won't explain it without doxing myself. It's not I already have it, but I probably wouldn't get that one. I think it's a great tattoo, but I probably wouldn't get it. For a particular reason that I can't say without exposing myself as a person. Okay, I think you think you do remember this conversation. Yeah. We had it a while ago, to be fair. So it would be fair if you didn't remember it. Yeah, fair enough, no worries. Yeah, Bioshock was good though. Bioshock maybe hasn't had as much of a profound effect on me as some of the other games, but it's still a good choice for sure. Because originally I had said I was only going to get like tattoos on one side of my body and up to a certain point on my arm. I broke that rule immediately with my first tattoo, so it's pretty much open to interpretation at this point. Had another idea, but you forgot sleep is more important than you realize it seems. Yeah, probably. Really, what you should really like try it sometime. The old sleep. There are also going to be characters in this comic that have tattoos, and we can like chat through them when they appear. You only recently gotten into Dead Space, but maybe the Dead Space health and stasis rig, how it is in Dead Space. That'd be kind of cool. I do like that. I do like that idea. That would be pretty cool. Like across my spine. Across, down my spine. Across, like, leads the association with horizontal. I guess. This guy. Talking like I know shit. So now my highlights are actually like a lot softer. Because I'm slowly figuring stuff out and learning how to do things. Or, oh, any clue when I will play Control? I'm actually thinking probably this Friday. I've played Dark Souls so many times, and it's great, but I also think I want to, if I'm going to stream, I want to be streaming games that I've never played before. So, I think I might move to Control. So Friday stream. And it's going to be very interesting because I'm going to be super tired. Oh, well, actually, Friday, I should have a good rest. But I'm traveling to Melbourne for a day on Thursday. That's going to be a bit exhausting, but that's the Thursday. So that's okay. I will have recovery time. You're already at over 55 hours in Ghostwire Tokyo. Definitely a good game in its genre. That's cool. That's super cool. I've seen you like on Discord. I've seen the notification, so I definitely have noticed that you have been enjoying it, which is super cool. You're definitely getting that tattoo in the future though, and since the bottom health bar is red, 4 of the health bars after the first one are yellow, and then the first few health bars are blue, and that's what you do when you get it on your back. That'll be cool. That'll be super cool. I like that a lot. I've had that'll be great. One thing I had like a chat with the guy who did my tattoo. He's talked about how like certain tattoos are cool ideas. So your back will have red, yellow, and blue health bars simultaneously. That's cool. I thought that's what you meant, but that is super cool. My tattoo artist said like there are certain tattoos that seem cool in some respects and like seem cool in theory, but then when you get them tattooed, you realize like, oh god, that's actually like not a good idea. So he's talked about tattoos he's given, including like the cursed mark from Harry Potter, um, and things like that. And it's like, you know, that's that tattoo, though it looks great. The tattoo of like the wizard like Nazis. So that's a pretty bad choice. So like any association tattoos, I always try and like ensure that I make a wise decision about that. Like, what are they called? I can't remember what they're called in Warcraft. The Horde and something else, but I've never played Warcraft, so it doesn't matter to me so much. But like, some people have those tattoos, and it's just like, oh, are you sure? Oh, you plan on getting a tattoo of the Bottle Street Gang from Dishonored and the easy logos to do. That's fair. That one's fine, I think. Like, that one is chill. But yeah, some associations are maybe like a bit icky. You've done all of all but one type of collectible, but have only completed chapter 3 out of 6. Going to hunt down the remaining collectible type, then just breeze through the rest. You've been at max level for like 10 hours. Now, don't really expect much challenge from the story at this point. That is fair. But that's also kind of fun. You've earned that victory. Like, you've earned that strength. Because you've put in the hard yards. Put in the hard yards and collected all the pine cones. How do glasses get so dirty if all they do is sit on your face all day? That is a good question. How do they get so dirty? I don't have filthy eyes. I don't emit filth from my eyes. How do you get so dirty? Glasses. Such a weird thing, like a weird thought. I'm just like, how many fingers does a human have? As an artist, you just get in your head about everything. You're just like, duh, how many fingers does a human being have? 7? No. 5. Shower thoughts with Zombie Slayer. The oldest picture you took is when I was the youngest. Oh, yes. On average, less than 5 on a hand. Oh yeah, because a thumb. Don't fuck with me. Okay. I mean, that's what you do, right? Uh, just like, what? Oh, no, I've drawn too many fingers on Dogen's hand. Oh, Jesus. No, thumb don't count. More people lose a finger than are born with an extra one, so on average, less than 4, actually. Huh. Fascinating. That does make sense mathematically. You'd love to get tattoos of groups, affiliations from Halo, that's for sure. That's fair. That's like widely associated to be pretty okay. Checking. Yeah, it's just in my head. I was like, did I post the before picture on my Twitter? Yes. Good. You'll take one of the legendary symbol. That'd be good. That would be a good one. Or the CEC symbol from Dead Space. That's pretty fucking easy. Just a C with a red circle inside it, and it's easy to do. Yeah, that's true. Oh, yes, please. Yeah. All very good ideas. How much of Gears did either of you play? I played through some of them, but I played them as a kid. So I can't, I think I played to 3, but all as a kid, so I can't remember fully. I can't remember it immensely well. All. Nice. Yeah, I don't know. I went up to 3 as a kid, but as a kid, I can't remember. That's those highlights. Believe it. Now, low key, you want to play some Gears co-op alongside Halo, or do it after Halo or something of the sort? We can add it to the list. It can be added to the list. I'm going to be working on this comic for a very long time. I'll be here for a few years. So I'm happy to just add stuff to the list and keep going. In all honesty, like, realistically speaking, gonna be here for a while. Don't matter how things go follower wise or anything like that, I'm gonna be here for a little while. That's totally perfect with me. No matter how good or fast I get at drawing, still gonna be here for a while. A few years, you never knew that part, yeah? So this is the first chapter in volume 1. I have 3 volumes that follow Ratchet. And then from there, once that story is concluded, we actually have a story, a spin-off, which will follow Dogen. And then the final spin-off will follow the villain of this story. But the first 3 volumes, I intend on writing upwards of... There's about 100 words of written content for every volume. So it's going to take a long time to make the comic, just in general. And based on how quickly it's taken to make the first chapter, I've gotten faster and faster with every single page, but it's going to take a while. So my stream existence is guaranteed, barring any like earthly situation, but my existence is guaranteed. So I'm going to be drawing stuff for a very long time. And ultimately the comic does take priority, but I do want to spend some time, taking breaks and playing games with my community. That's the most, like, that is important too, but as always, like, the comic is the main thing. The heart and soul of my streams. Or at the very least, the intentions, Okay, now let us add in the speech bubble. Wait, can I do... These squares! Hold on. Because Dogen's a square. He needs this. Like, one of my friends was called a square, and I was like recently, and I was just like, fuck, that's so like that's so mean to say. But holy shit, was it funny. Hear someone refer to my friend as a square. I thought it was so funny. Yeah, Zombie Slayer, I'm gonna be here for ages. You're very excited to teach me Halo Reach, but prepare for you to not shut the fuck up. That's okay. That's okay. I don't mind. I'm not gonna mind. People talking a lot. That's okay. I talk a lot. Look at me. Look at me. I'm here, talking a lot. Oof, that does sound quite funny. Not for them, though. Yeah, it was quite funny. Not for them, but very funny. Very funny for me. Radiant Light. This isn't gonna work. I actually can't use it. What a shit brush that I designed a brush that just is shit. Just crap. I do think it's funny. Like, I wasn't gonna just knock them out of the park every single time. That being said, you know. You tried Solstice right before Ghostwire Tokyo came out. It's right before Ghostwire Tokyo came out. It's pretty good too, although it is a Devil May Cry type of game, and you went in expecting a Souls-like game. That's a shame. I mean, well, it's not a shame. That's still nice to hear that it's good, but yeah, it's a shame that it wasn't what you were expecting. No. Well, eh. I mean, it looks nice, but yeah, it looks fine. Maybe a bit too harsh on myself being like, it needs to look like this. Who cares? By who cares, I mean, I care, but certain amount of things that I add into a frame. Fireflies, depending on what part of America you're from, they're fireflies, glow bugs, globies, torch bugs. I don't know the other names for them. Loki, help me out. Scrimmagims, Gibby Jobs, prickle light bulby boys, insects but bright. I don't know what they're called. I like. It's like the roly poly, which in Australia is called a roly poly, but in America I think it's called like a pill bug, and I think Japan is called a pill bug. All you heard was fireflies and a bunch of wrong answers. It's a roly poly down south also. Ah, cool. Yeah, we call them roly polies in Australia. I think, yeah, fireflies, and then I think the only two that people like debate about is torchbug and glowbug, but I don't think anyone actually like unironically uses them. Because I call them fireflies as well, but we don't have fireflies in Australia. Not that I've noticed. Um, but we do have pillbugs or roly polies. That's something I'd be keen to see. I'd love to see a firefly. because you guys will come to understand that I actually have added a lot of like content in my comic surrounding insects. One of these insects being the firefly, the humble firefly. I need to actually return to this one because it's actually kind of terrifying without the flat colors. And I need to switch out the bubble. Because Dogen talks with a square. That's how it works. Interesting. That's very hard to predict. So changing the brush size changes the outline size of the bubble. But it's a bit weird. It's a bit weird. Fine. Fine. It's alright. Alright, that's Dogen. Good. Oh, no, it's not good. Never mind. It's not good. I lied. I'm sorry. Sorry all, I lied. Oh. Gee. Add a new layer. Didn't mean to do that. Meant to take that layer off. There we go. Easy. Just to add a little bit of warmth to Dogen's face. So the shadows I usually just keep a purple, but oftentimes I will, if it's on skin color, then I will add like a warm tone to it, just so then it does look more alive. Even though my style is quite cartoonish, I do still like to have all aspects. I've chatted with other artists and it's like, it's so fascinating to see how other people develop their styles and stuff like that, but it's so interesting that I studied realism and anatomy and then moved to a more cartoonish style. But then I still include a lot of that anatomy and realism to my work, so then as a result, the characters appear realistic. Or not realistic, but there is still that understanding of anatomy in my work. Which is really nice to hear, you know, because I definitely left studying art thinking that I was just shite, you know, shite at what I was doing. So I'm glad I'm doing something right, you know. I've also been told my characters have like a lot of personality, which is a big compliment. That their expressions and expressiveness is all very like unique, but also very, very expressive. And that's a really nice compliment to receive. Not the greatest compliment I've ever received, of course, because I have received an incredible compliment. I was told I have a really gentle smile. I'm going to think about that forever. Because it is the sweetest comment I've ever received. But also, my art being good is always a really nice compliment to hear. It's getting close. We got Dogen eyes to fill out. I don't like that. I don't like the shine on noses. Something about it just weirds me out. They really only do shine on eyes, and that's about it. There we go. We got a Dogen. Nice happy Dogen. I'll probably add in more. Oh shit, that's something I can do. Something I can automate. Silhouette people. Just people silhouettes. Ah, that's gonna make life so easy. Fuck yeah. Actually, that I'm keen for. So keen to not have to make an effort. Or as much of an effort. Freaking great. I love joking about being really lazy. I love that I joke so consistently about being lazy, but then also being told that it's just like, you work too hard. Like, the dichotomy there. Excellent. Uh, nice. You're on the top 10k globally for GameScore and Xbox Now. Damn, that's really cool. That's quite the achievement. That'd actually be pretty tough. Like, that'd be tough to achieve, for sure. Congrats. Nobody minds, but I might switch out the music a little bit. Give us a little something a little bit more bumping. A little bit more bumping. Um, that's a good. That's a good. It's another video game like atmospheric track. That's probably pretty okay. And straight off the bat, an Oblivion, which is incredible because I love Oblivion. One of my favorite games as a kid. I'll tell you what, as a kid, I used to play Oblivion so much. I had nightmares about Oblivion. I played it so much, which is, you know, crazy. Like a crazy thing to have. But played so much Oblivion. I used to have nightmares about Oblivion characters shouting at me and waking me from. I mean, as you guys know, I've had nightmares about the cover art from Bioshock, but, you know, as a kid, I was quite prone to nightmares, it seems. Not that odd, it's called the Tetris effect, and it happens. That's true. That's fair. You know, and also as a kid, young, impressionable kid, stupid, brain full of stuff it shouldn't be anyway, so gonna have nightmares. was bound to have nightmares. Jesus. This. For those we loved. Oh, it's Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed. We love talking about Assassin's Creed here. It's a really cool phenomenon to look into. Yeah, I've heard of it before. And it is fascinating how stuff like games can affect our brains in such a fascinating way. This does not ring a bell, Assassin's Creed wise. It's from Assassin's Creed, but it's just like, no, I don't remember it. Maybe from an Assassin's Creed I haven't played or wasn't very keen on. Yes. Have I tried the strawberries and cream Dr. Pepper? It's actually really good. I've actually never had Dr. Pepper, let alone the strawberries and cream one. If you say it's good, hey, I ought to give it a try. That reminds you, you need to get some Dr. Pepper for when we watch Steins Gate on Moni 7. Ooh, that'll be good. Good night. Hey, Steins Gate, Dr. Pepper. Love it. I believe I made this, like, woman, this female hunter, look like uh, MC is a. Oh, that's fair. MC is a Dr. Pepper fanatic. Fair enough. Yeah, I can't believe I made this huntress look like fucking Frankenstein in the draft. So sorry. That being said, I'm not drawing her much better now. But then again, I guess my brain is being like confused by the different layers. That should look slightly better. Oh, wrong button. I always freak out for no reason. Every time I press the wrong button. Oh no! Uh, maybe a bit. One second. Give her the eyelashes because it makes my life a little bit easier. Oh, don't make it cross-eyed. Or lazy-eyed. There you go. Still a bit fucking weird looking, but I could fix that. Now that I've got the eyes in place. One of my favorite things to draw is just the eyes. He calls it an intellectual drink for the chosen ones. You know what? Good on him. Good for him. Chin slightly too big, but that's okay. Fix it all. Mouse last stream I talked about Dishonored shouldn't have more games since it will be milked. Yeah, and while that is a good thing, if a series has less games, then it's more approachable. If someone asks me what Dishonored content there is, it's quite easy. Yeah, it's true. How many games are there? 3, but Death of the Outsider is a standalone DLC. How many DLCs? 3 books and or comics, 10 in total, and that's very easy to remember. But good lord, something like Star Wars has 60 plus games to it. Yeah, that's a bit insane. Bit too much, honestly. Too much there. Yeah, it's really hard to get into when there's that much. Laughs in Starters extended universe books. Star Wars extended universe books. Yeah, exactly. Ugh, so much. That's about 350 in total. Damn, Jesus Christ. That's too much. At least now they have been going longer than you have been alive. Yeah. Yeah, damn. As a Halo fan, you love the series, but last check there are four movies, 16 games, and around 60 books, comics, encyclopedias, and that's just so much filtering. Yeah, fair. That's insane. That's just, yeah, maybe doesn't feel super worth it. Doesn't feel super rewarding. Oh wait, hold on, there's a sash. There we go. I will probably fix her up in a moment. Um, Not sure how you feel about this. There was a YouTube of an anime that looked interesting. Start the video and to get to the name, and it's hentai. Fuck, yeah, that's annoying. So it's something like Metro. It's just 3 games and 2 comics, if you're correct, and that's very digestible. That's very digestible. Yeah. Yeah, I don't like her face. Various reasons. The Metro is based on a book series, if memory serves. Yes, it is. They're not gonna. Although the synopsis of that anime sounds wild. Scrathic that there's like 30 Metro books. That's your fault. Oh, scratch that. Like 30 Metro books. Yes, that's. Oh well. Oh well. Maybe not quite so digestible, but that's fine. You don't even want to know. Fair. Fair. Each to their own. Guess you'll just rewatch Rail Wars for your etchy cop anime needs. Exactly. Exactly. You got plenty to get you through the winter. Or where you guys are. I mean, where you are, Loki. Summer. And most of this won't be seen, but it's still worth doing properly. You're excited because hey, cop anime that has some fan service, that's what you wanted, but no. Nope. No. Very different. Yeah. Yeah, okay, cool. Ducks. Time to draw ducks. I did not make a duck brush, but that's purely for very specific reasons. In that, I can't like give the brushes multiple colors. As a result, it'd just be like a single color with a target on it. The target was the same color as the duck, so that would just be annoying. All Game of Thrones, I'm sure they're good books, but they are very long from what you hear. Yeah, and Witcher. Witcher's also pretty long. And now that they've completely fucked up the TV series, it's like, okay, I guess I'm done with Witcher content. Imagine shooting yourself in the foot that fucking badly with a show that should have been like an instant win. Literally, you try and bully and ignore the main star who knows more about it than you. Ugh. Hate everyone who. I hate, like, all the producers on The Witcher. Fucking assholes. Idiots, too. How dare they? How dare they? How dare they try and do that to Henry Cavill? Is Witcher long? You didn't know. And yes, you're serious. Yeah. Witcher has multiple books, or considerably pretty long. The game is also quite long. Yeah. Um, I actually don't need to fill in this space. Because as you can see by that draft panel, there is actually going to be a panel there. So we're going to ignore it. Just going to add a duck here. That's about it for that space. The game is Skyrim levels of long. Yeah. And Henry Cavill was considered the official Witcher nerd, but no, they threw away that potential like I throw away napkins. Yeah, exactly. How disrespectful of them. He, like, if they had just listened to him, like, this is how easy it would have been. They had just listened to him, they would have been guaranteed for a good show. Like, the show would have been guaranteed to have been good. That's how easy it was for them to do well. Andre, I can't remember his name. I think it was like Andre something, but the writer, the author for the actual Witcher books said that Geralt is the most realized, Henry Cavill is the most realized version of Geralt he had ever seen. He did more justice to the character than he had written in the books. And they threw that shit away. Meaning you could do it in 20 hours, but if you want, you can also do it in 300 hours. Yes. Yeah. Exactly. Also, the producers slash directors apparently hated both the games and the movie, so there's that. Yeah, they should not have been given this title to work with. They didn't deserve it, they didn't earn it, they suck. They were the worst. I don't know how they even got into the position they got into, but it goes to show that we really need to uh, reassess who gets big projects like that, because it shouldn't be these people. They suck. I also remember the director or something being like horrible. She was awful to Geralt and the woman who plays Yennefer. He was like absolutely horrible to them in that she was trying to force them to have more sex scenes because they really just tried to sell um, the show on Henry Cavill's sex appeal more so than anything. Uh, by 300 hours, you assume you mean completionist, is that right? Not really. The author said that, man, Hollywood fucking use your brain. Well, if they still have one. Yeah, no, he was like, Henry Cavill did the most justice to Geralt that anyone ever did, including the voice actor. Like, not in terms of it's a competition or anything like that, but like, he did a great deal of justice to the character. They fucking threw that away. Nope, still not 100%. That would probably be around 600 to see if you find everything. Yeah, exactly. More sex scenes, do you mean American Gods? Yeah, it was like, I think she was trying to really like force in just a lot of gratuitous sex scenes. Wow, she's incredibly stupid, the director. I mean, yeah, well, she's just not a good director. All it is, really. She, she's like from the uh, DB West and David Benioff school of storytelling, where it's like just add sex scenes to appeal to the target audience that we want, and that being the target audience we think we're better than. You love the American God novel, but the TV show had way too much sex in it. Yeah, there is a certain point where it becomes gratuitous, doesn't it? And unnecessary. Which is a shame, because if you do it well, it's great. Literally, if you do it well, it's great. Now, Good Omens is damn near perfect. I haven't. I've started watching that. I should get back into watching it. I've heard plenty of good things about it, and I love David Tennant and Michael Sheen. Michael Sheen? I think that's his name. I don't know. I don't know. Don't quote me on it. I'm not good with names. God, God, I'm just not in the right position to do that. Is disgusting. Yeah, very exploitative of your cast. Because it's like a lot of Hollywood really likes to sexually and Neil Gaiman. So yeah, Neil Gaiman's fucking an incredible writer. Just so good. I really enjoyed Sandman, the Netflix series. I thought it was great. Um, and I and Neil Gaiman seemed to like the adaptation of his work, so that's good. Um, but yeah, like his writing is incredible. But yeah, like very exploitative of your cast and stuff, and just because like I've watched a lot of stuff about Henry Cavill is quite heavily exploited sexually by Hollywood, which is really horrible and yucky to hear. And it shouldn't happen to anyone at all. But then like you see in interviews the way Henry Cavill is treated and stuff, and it's quite grim. And yes, Henry Cavill has that sex appeal, but he also has other talents, like I don't know, being your fucking official guidebook to a good show, and even said he'd do more as long as they were true to the books and games. Exactly. This shit is not hard to get right. And yet, they did. Fuck. You know, like, Jesus. How hard is it to just not be a piece of shit? Just don't have absolute contempt for the community or the fans of something that you are looking to adapt. Holy shit. Like, how do you make a good film? Or how do you make a good show? And it's like, first part, don't fucking detest the community. And he has to be calm about it on camera so he can't flip out in an interview, even if he should. Yeah, exactly. He plays it with a great deal more grace than they did, because I remember they were like absolute little goblins about it. But not the good kind of goblins, like the ones who are titular heroes and protagonists of my comic. They were just absolutely horrible on Twitter and stuff about it. Because that's just who they are. They're spoiled little brats who expect to get their way, and when they don't, they lash out. And what's worse is that they didn't earn their position at all, so as a result, they actually think that they're top shit when they're actually just shit. Yeah, you shouldn't hate the fans of an IP. You are in charge of looking after anime localizers. Yeah, you sh- it's not even like a you shouldn't bite the hand that feeds you kind of thing. It's a you shouldn't mock. You really shouldn't mock the people who are supposed to be your target audience. You know, it's so hard to like so easy not to fuck that up. Doing my childish filling in for a moment. Ba-ba-ba. We need it. That ain't their color. That ain't their color. I mean, I guess it is. Yeah, it is. Shit. Uh, Grey pup underscore ink time. Grey pup. Joe Rogan talks about people in positions of power wanting to be on the podcast so that it can shape the narrative, and someone asks him, how do you say no to the people who do whatever they want? And he says, you just ghost them. And that's actually incredibly funny. That is great. Pop is a baby mouse. Ah, we've learned. I've learned something here today. Pop is mouse. Ah. Ooh. Great pup. I like it. Oh, Altered the opacity. Fuck. No, I didn't. Never mind. Pushed a dial that I haven't pushed before, and I was like, ah! No, it's fine. Made very little to no difference. Probably turned it up, but you can't have a higher opacity than 100. So, mouse doesn't even know his name when he was a small mouse. I mean, no, because I was a child. Hydrate, thank you, Loki. And stretch, I will do a stretch. Go keep rolling as well. Might stand up for a little bit. Let me lift my mic. Hello, guys. How's the weather down there? Wait, hold on. Hold on, I'm gonna stand up for a bit. There we go. And standing nice and tall. There we go. The first time you guys will have seen my legs as well, which is hilarious. Yeah, so I guess Mouse doesn't wear pants. Noted. Yes, I do not wear pants. Do, however, wear Crocs. Got me Crocs on. Happy little red Crocs. Very comfortable, very good. Nice and breathable, so my feet don't get too warm. Is that a cultural thing or a personal choice? Well, the pants thing? That's just personal choice. Do it because I'm a mouse. Why do I need pants? Ah, a mouse. I don't need pants. Gonna sit back down now. You need pants. That's a cultural thing for you. There you go. Sitting down again. Nice and comfortable. Not that I made myself stand up. Fucking great. Back. Good. Capacity. First time I've ever like fiddled with that second dial, and it's twice in one stream. Bloody idiot. Reminds me of when we would ask Nevi about the dating rituals of the Yeti. Good times. Oh yeah, you gotta know. Curiosity has no limitations. You stubbed your knee? Damn. You're gonna want to put that in some rice. I don't know why. How did you do that? Weren't you just sitting down? Or did you stand with me for my stretch, and then when you sat down you stubbed your knee? Thought you said snubbed and you was confused. That's fair. That would be pretty confusing. How do you snub a knee? Did you stand with me? Did you stand with me? Where were you? Where were you when Twitch tried to remove Grey Mouse for being cursed and weird? Were you standing with me? Were you there? Some would say no. Many did not believe the mouse. This is a Skyrim song. Scrim. A song from the wonderful game Scrim. Why you hate the Witcher show? Is it why you hate the Halo show? Yeah, because it's written poorly. Why you hate the Witcher show is why you hate the Halo show. Oh, right. I read that wrong. Um, yeah, I've seen a breakdown of the Halo show, and it does seem like crap. Like, no joke, it just seems like absolute shit. And I don't know the Halo story, but I know that definitely isn't it. No, sure as fuck that isn't it. Uh, is why you've never watched the Halo show. Good on you. Good on you. Really good decision there, Loki. Do not watch it. Also, from what I've learned of the internet, don't watch Velma either. I've not seen it either, but I know it's not good. I really like got the Skyrim and Oblivion soundtrack playlist, didn't I? Quickly check that. Just a warning, pre-roll ads are on, and probably could have given a bigger warning, but ads will be over in about 1 minute 42 seconds. You're not even mad, it's different because that's fine. A game and a show are supposed to be different, and although you love Lord of the Rings, the movies are vastly different from the books. That's okay as long as you get most of it down, then who cares? The Halo show didn't have the one-to-one like The Last of Us is, but don't go in the complete opposite direction either. Yeah, yeah. Tragic, man. Real tragic. Something. Slightest, slightest alteration. I almost thought that was a Lord of the Rings song. Oh. And the Halo books, Master Chief is literally God, or as close as can be. He once grabbed rocket and then threw it back at the gunship that shot it at him. Nothing like that happens in the games, and that's fine. But of course, that's because if you were God as Master Chief, the games would be too boring and easy. Yeah, absolutely. It's bad when when your commercials for a game are better than the TV show for it. Yeah, God, yeah. Real bad sign. If the commercials for the game are better than the show itself. What song this is, but it's good. I like it. I mean, I could check. That alone tells you how to feel, yeah. Flame Rock Refuge. Oh, Tiny Tina's Assault on Dragon Keep. Nice. There's a game I haven't played but heard was fine. After hearing that, well, after knowing that Borderlands 3 was a bit rough. This song is, this is a jam, this is a bop. I like it. Alright, I can fill in those little things later. Ducks. Thinking I might finish filling in the colors and then we'll call it for tonight. That'll still take a while, but yeah. Don't want to go too late. I got work. The Halo 3 commercials were so good. That's good to know. That's nice. Back in the day when commercials were like supposed to get you excited for stuff rather than like try and sell you something or manipulate you. I mean, I guess it's probably what they always were, but they were maybe a little bit more subtle about it before. It's always been about money, and that's fine. We all want to have even enough money to pay the bills and send our kids to schools, to good schools, but back then they actually gave a fuck, thus they got a lot of money for it. Nowadays, companies shit in their hands and expect you to pay double because, look, we did something. Yeah, a little bit, they're a little bit too spoiled, in a sense. I do, I do believe that. These bad boys won't even be seen, but that's okay. That's okay. Do it because it's good practice. You're completely fine with paying 3,000 to get a real life Halo plasma pistol along with the game, but when you do some scummy shit like Fallout 76 duffel, kerfuffle, why should I care? Yeah, yeah, that's pretty scummy. And it erodes trust in your brand. You fail to deliver on your promises multiple times, then you just erode trust. And then you can't be surprised that people are less likely to invest in your brand. Like you can't be. You can't be like, what? Why are the fans not, you know, interested anymore? Ridley Scott, he's just like, millennials don't like my films. Like, don't like going out and watching films anymore. It's like you made absolute crap for the years. You know, you made absolute garbage for years, and now you can't expect people to just forgive you and then give you their money. Look, all you want is a game that finished and complete on launch, no DLC unless it's truly extra and not originally intended to be part of the game. Number 1 year, no 1 year exclusive content to this or that console. No, we will patch in 60 frames per second later. I just want the finished product in your hand at launch. Yes, that should be that should be like the minimum effort. That should be like the absolute minimum. Said 300, not 3,000, but sure, I'd also pay 3,000 for a real life plasma pistol. What movie has Ridley Scott done? He made the original Alien, which was very good, but then his films after that weren't quite as good. And then when he released The Last Night with Matt Damon and Adam Driver, it didn't do well on release. And the thing was, he released it in theaters during COVID, so no one saw it. But he blamed millennials for it, and he's like, millennials would rather sit on their phone and watch and criticize my film as opposed to go to the cinema and watch it. And the truth was that like no one went to see his film because it was during COVID. And then also the people who did go to see his film ended up watching a pretty terrible film. Well, not terrible, but a pretty like average film. Like unnoteworthy at all. Part of why your favorite game companies are currently Hello Games and Coffee Stain Studios. Those both sound very familiar. You can remind me what games they've released. But I like indie game developers and stuff because they care. You know, it's sad, but it's one of those things. They just care. They put effort into their games, and as a result, people like them for it, and that's good. They deserve that. They deserve the love. Didn't even know Last Night existed until you looked it up. Right now, for context, yeah, exactly. Hello Games is No Man's Sky, and Coffee Stain is Deep Rock Galactic. That's why it sounds familiar. I love Deep Rock Galactic. That's one of my favorite multiplayer games. It's good. It's a good one. Give it some more pink. All it needs. More pink. Then there we go. Need to play those. You've heard so much about them. Oh, Coffee Stain also does Valheim. Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, Deep Rock Galactic is really good. A lot of fun. Highly recommend all three. All three are good. Yes. I also like Devolver Digital. Inscription is one of my favorite games of all time. It gets a little bit meh off like at the end, but like it's still really good. Like the charm kind of wears off, and then you get Casey's mod, which reinstigates the charm. So yeah, heck, we could do some Deep Rock Galactic for community games. That would be fun. That would be fun. I am 100% into that idea. Take the Deep Rock Galactic community by storm. Show up. Remass. Hey there, Deep Rock Galactic. Love your game. We introduced cursed art to Deep Rock Galactic. That'd be fucking cool. I mean, I'm sure there's already cursed art, but more of it. Let's add a little bit more. Pop up their reservoir. Mouse, how much? Mouse, do you like history shows? Depends. I liked Horrible Histories when it existed and when it was good. When it had its original like team behind it, who were amazing. Nowadays, not so much. And I guess it's weird. I kind of don't have the patience for many shows anymore. Um, I'm quite easily distracted, which is ironic, showing that I've been here for almost 3 hours drawing a single frame or two frames in this entire comic. But like for stuff like that I'm passionate about, I have all the time in the world for. But for movies and shows and stuff, I've increasingly lost patience for them. So I don't know. If you've ever heard of Sharp, you very much recommend it. It's about the Napoleonic Wars. I haven't, but I will look into it. I will. I can't promise you I'll stick with it, but I will definitely try. Because like I said, my patience and attention span is weird now. I've gotten older and all of a sudden I don't really want to be doing anything other than drawing, which I find interesting. Yet you're still trying to watch an anime with how many episodes? Look, alright, One Piece is great. Alright, it's hooked my attention. That's the thing. That's what it is about One Piece, that I'm sticking with it. Don't give me that lip. Don't go being a cheeky sod in my chat there, Loki. That's fine. You have 60 games to play, 50 movies to watch, 30 animes to watch, 70 books to read, so it's okay. No, Loki has a point. No, he doesn't. Not in my chat. I mean, he does have a point. I should be engaging in something more easily. If I have so little time, I should really be engaging in something that I have time for. But, yeah. What can you do? The heart wants what it wants. Can't fight the heart. You ever had a heart attack? The heart wins. Every time. Well, this would be your chat if you were Grey Mouse Dumbass. Fuck off! You know, I've given you like good 24 anime that are between 11 and 24 episodes. I know, and I'm looking at getting through them. Listen here. No, it's all like it. You are right, and I should just get through them. Should get into them, watch them, love them. I know I will, but I'm also lazy about stuff like that. I've told you. That's crap. Crap circle. Slightly better. Slightly. You'll watch them if that means anything. Just be patient and let me finish these 1,000 episodes first. Yeah, exactly. Can you not wait? Can you not wait for me to finish these 1,000 episodes of One Piece? The nerve of some people. Mouse, probably. Yeah. Yeah, how dare you? How dare you speak back to me about my One Piece watching? And the fact that I haven't watched other animes that are more easily watchable. How dare you? Whose chat is this? Whose bloody streams are these? No, it's fine, and I do agree and appreciate what you guys have to say. That being said, I'll finish One Piece and then I'll get on to Steins Gate. Let me just finish that one. I can't bookmark it, so what can I do? My hands are tied. I started One Piece. I'm not a quitter. Though, speaking of quitting, I think we're at the end of the stream. Because I finished colouring. Cool. I'll dare to speak back to you because that's how you keep a conversation going. That's fair. Parents don't get that. Parents don't get that. Come on, you can do One Piece if you don't sleep for 17 days. Fuck. That's true, but I need to sleep. I don't have 17 days just free. That's the only thing. You know, if I had 17 days on me, then sure. It could be negotiated. But I don't, so I won't. Okay, let's look for raids. It's just 23,276 minutes. That's not that long. You're right, it is more. It's like kind of digestible. It's digestible like a block of concrete. In that, yeah, technically it is. But that. Right, let's look who to raid. We got a few people. Who I know. But Tealful, someone, imagine Mouse in his room with a stockpile of food and drinks, and he finishes One Piece and has a huge Gandalf beard due to him dedicating his life to One Piece. I will watch all of One Piece in one sitting if Twitch actually allows, like, if I do well enough on Twitch to support myself that way. The fact that I have a job that I should be doing and need to do kind of, you know, ties my hands. Tealful isn't live. Tragic. Or maybe she just went offline. Yeah, she literally just went offline. Ah, heartbreaking. I wanted to raid. One Piece is like interest at the point by the time you watch 2 episodes, they already made a new one. Yeah, actually, I do agree with that. It really do be like that. Let's look. Live channels we think you'll like. Simon. I know Simon. I know that guy. Oh shit. Sea Dog VA is streaming. Nah, no way. No way I'm gonna raid into someone that big. Eh. Feeling lazy, I might just let's just jump into Ellie. Ellie's stream. Ellie's great. She's playing some Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild in preparation for Tears of the Kingdom. So I think that's a good call. Alright. Just Ellie will do. Access stream. She doing the DVD like bouncing corners for her webcam? Jesus Christ. Oh, hey Ninetails. Nine-tailed geeky fox. Hey, it's lovely to see you. We're just about to raid out. Thank you so much for the kind words. Oh, yeah, it's been a good stream. We got plenty done, which is excellent. But yeah, definitely very tired, very excited to sleep, get some rest. Cool. You could catch cool that you could catch me for a bit at least. That's good. Yeah, I'm glad to see you in my chat. Very lovely to see you here. Oh, I must have stream view. Did you start? No, we're not doing that thing. Sleep. Oh, right, that thing. Let's start the raid. All right, let's all get into Ellie's stream. She's great. Give her my love. But I will see you all next time. Bye bye.